Hear ye, and welcome to 8THIRSTY.
It's Proverbs for today.
I'm Jess,
I'm Sam.
and we are going through the book of Proverbs, one chapter at a time, for 31 days.
31 days of wisdom.
Yeah.
So chapter 4, it's only 27 verses this time. A few less than yesterday's episode.
Right?
So let's make it snappy.
Snap. So we introduced it with the introduction. You do it this time.
Hear ye, children, the instruction of a father, and attend to no understanding.
For I give you good doctrine. Forsake ye not my law.
For I was my father's son, tender and only beloved in the sight of my mother.
He taught me also, and said unto me, Let thine heart retain my words. Keep my commandments, and live.
Get wisdom, get understanding. Forget it not, neither decline from the words of my mouth.
Forsake her not, and she shall preserve thee. Love her, and she shall keep thee.
Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom. And with all thy getting, get understanding.
Wow. Exalt her, and she shall promote thee. She shall bring thee to honor when thou dost embrace her.
She shall give to thine head an ornament of grace, a crown of glory shall she deliver to thee.
Hear, O my sons, and receive my sayings.
Just one son.
Hear, O my son, I have two, and receive my sayings, and the years of thy life shall be many.
I have taught thee in the way of wisdom. I have led thee in right paths.
When thou goest, thy steps shall not be straitened, and when thou runnest, thou shalt not stumble.
Take fast hold of instruction. Let her not go. Keep her, for she is thy life.
Enter not into the path of the wicked, and go not in the way of evil men.
Avoid it. Pass not by it. Turn from it and pass away.
Yeah, I've lost my
For
spot.
they.
For they sleep not, except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away, unless they cause some to fall.
Wow. For they eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence.
But the path of the just is as the shining light that shineth more and more unto the perfect day.
The way of the wicked is as darkness. They know not at what they stumble.
My son, attend to my words. Incline thine ear unto my sayings.
Let them not depart from thine eyes. Keep them in the midst of thine heart.
For they are life unto those that find them, and health to all their flesh.
Keep thy heart with all diligence, for out of it are the issues of life.
Put away from thee a froward mouth, and perverse lips put far from thee.
Let thine eyes look right on, and let thine eyelids look straight before thee.
Ponder the path of thy feet, and let all thy ways be established.
Turn not to the right hand nor to the left. Remove thy foot from evil.
Wow. One word that sort of pops out to me about this is health. If you want to be healthy, you should be listening to wisdom.
And this, we spent quite a bit of time with a few of these proverbs in the series on Jess's journey.
Ah, my personal journey.
Yeah.
With BII.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one, verse 26, ponder the path of thy feet and let all thy ways be established. Do you think that's saying, I think we talked a little bit about this a couple of days ago, Proverbs 2, with the paths.
Yes.
You know, there are paths that are established. There are people that have gone before us and already have shown us how to walk in a biblical way, how to live our lives in a biblical way. People like Paul, the apostle.
Yeah.
All the ways that I can live, if I'm looking to someone who's already established those ways, that's a good way. That's a good way to live, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. And it's saying that you've got to actually know where your feet are.
Yeah.
Like, ponder the path of thy feet. So we need to be able to look down and see the path that we're actually taking.
Don't run around willy-nilly.
No, that's how you're going to be established. And it's saying to not go to the right hand or to the left. Remove thy foot from evil. That's like, I don't know if you've ever done this, you go to this area, right? Like this wet area, and there's all little things growing on the top of the surface, and it kind of still looks like soil.
Oh, yeah.
And you can see the water.
Yeah.
What you don't realize is there's water closer to you, but it doesn't look like it. And you just put your foot down and you sink all the way in.
Yeah.
Remove it.
Yep.
As soon as you realize that your foot is going into an area where it's not good, remove that foot straight away. Look down, pull that foot out, and get back on the path.
Yeah, that's right. Turn not to the right or the left. If we're following in established paths, then, well, you know what? It's much easier. I'm a person who likes to live efficiently. Like, I don't want to be mucking around if I don't have to. Like, if someone already can show me how to live, like, why would I try and reinvent the wheel?
Well, it talks here a lot about our senses. Hear, ye children, the instructions of a father, and attend to no understanding. So that's in the first verse. And then we're talking about the sight, being and only beloved in the sight of my mother.
Nice.
So, you know, people are watching your behavior. Like, I know as a mother, I'm watching my children and I'm listening to them. And it talks about your mouth, the words that are coming out of your mouth. So there's a lot of action.
This is a good one. I didn't notice that.
Yeah. Get wisdom, so verse 5, get understanding, forget it not. So this is about your memory. This is about your mind, remembering the words of wisdom and how to behave. I love it here. It says, wisdom is the principal thing. Wow.
Yeah.
How do you get wisdom? From God. That's the principal thing. That's the thing that is the most important.
Yeah. Not money, not happiness. Yeah, wisdom is the thing to pursue.
Have you ever found yourself in a bookstore, Sam? Mm-hmm. Or in a library, and you go to a section where there's a lot of words, autobiographies perhaps, self-help books, like they call themselves, whatever, do-it-yourself even, you know, where it's talking about wisdom. And they're telling you how to do something wisely. How many, if you just pulled out, I wonder if you could just throw on these little sunnies when you're, or glasses, right? Put some glasses on. Let's act it out, right? You're going to a bookstore and you're picking up this book and you're looking at it, and all of a sudden in highlighted words, pop, it pops out only the things that are actually found in the Bible.
Whoa.
There will be a lot. Like, there's a lot of motivational speakers that use things that are straight out of the Bible.
Yeah.
And will use it as wisdom.
Yeah.
And show you how to live.
Yeah.
The rest is junk.
Well, you know what? I was speaking to a gentleman yesterday who I don't believe is a Christian.
Yet.
And he said something along the lines of, all of my thoughts manifest themselves. And for a minute, I was like, what does that mean? And I made him explain again. And then we know that our Bible teaches us that life and death are in the power of the tongue.
That's true.
And I said that to him. Is that kind of what you mean? Like, if you have positive thoughts or if you say positive things will happen. I mean, it's similar. It's not the same principle.
No.
I can't speak
I don't
magic into happening.
I don't need glasses anymore. And all of a sudden,
yeah, you don't
need them anymore.
Yes, but we do know that principle that life and death are in the power of the tongue. And if I'm going to be talking junk about people or, you know, saying, oh, I'm so scared of spiders.
Oh, yeah. Stop saying that.
For example, yeah, like, and I mean,
There's power in the tongue.
Even as a naturopath, like, there is power in the tongue. And to say something like, I'm healing from breast implant illness.
Right.
Rather than I'm suffering.
Right. Yeah.
I
mean, our words are important, and out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks anyway.
Yeah.
So what you're thinking about and what's in your heart is going to come out in your words. It's going to come out in your actions. Manifesting something, there's yes, there's truth from the Bible, but the way that the world speaks about manifesting
can be twisted.
Lies. It is lies.
Yeah.
You know, I can manifest. Pew! Yeah. No, you can't. There will be a cost to that. You are not a creator. God is the creator.
That's good. You are not a creator.
We look to God for the things that we need in our life. And yes, we need to work hard. There's sowing and reaping.
Yep.
That is definitely a biblical principle. But what you're saying about your tongue is super important. And if we incline our ear to wisdom and we love it, it should actually start to work out in our lives. And even in the way that we share with others, they will hear wise things come out of your mouth because you are practicing what you learn. True?
Yeah.
How about when in Proverbs it's talking about where we should not go? Like verse 14. You want to read it?
Enter not into the path of the wicked, and go not in the way of evil men.
And then verse 15.
Avoid it, pass not by it, turn from it, and pass away.
Yeah. It's really important to remember where we're leading our feet. So how we're using our mouth, where we're putting our mind, what we're focusing our heart on, and where we're putting our feet.
Because what happens if you're walking on wrong paths and doing wrong things, in verse 16 it tells us, they sleep not. Their sleep is taken away.
Yeah.
So what this does say, though, these people have become so corrupt that they're not sleeping unless they've done mischief. Their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall.
Oh, wow.
So they sleep well after they've done evil. So that reminds me when, if you turn away from God, then you'll be given over to a reprobate mind.
True.
So you start off just, putting your foot in an evil place.
So little leaven.
You end up on the wrong path.
A little bit of sin.
And then eventually you're feeling very comfortable in that.
You get numb to it. Yeah. And how about verse 17? For they eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence. How much wickedness and violence is there in the world right now?
Yeah.
I mean, right from the beginning, there's been wicked and violence. As soon as man fell, but the path of the just is as the shining light that shineth more and more unto the perfect day. You know, when you're in the middle of a day and it's so breathtakingly beautiful and you want to take photos. You're like, I've got to capture this moment. It's just beautiful. Well, verse 18 is talking about a more beautiful, perfect day than we've ever seen. And that's how you walk if you're looking to be just.
Yeah.
And we do that by attending to the words of these sayings in the Bible.
Yeah. And the way of the wicked is as darkness. And this is the important thing. They know not at what they stumble.
Wow.
So that's super important for you to have people around you who do know the word and do know and can call it out when you are stumbling, because we're human. We don't know when we're stumbling always.
And sometimes it can be very offensive. Like if you're stumbling along and you sort of know that you're on the wrong path, right? And if someone says, there's a log right there, lift your foot. Don't stand on that. Yeah, it can be.
I saw it.
Yeah. And then you stumble over the next one because you're not listening to the advice.
Wow.
And that's a great lesson for all of us.
Yeah.
And then we're talking about the senses again in verse 20. My son, attend to my words. Incline thy ear unto thy sayings. Let them not depart from thine eyes. Keep them in the midst of thine heart, for they are life unto those that find them, and health to all their flesh.
What a great ending.
Love it.
Thanks for joining us again. We love to read the Bible. We love to share it. We love you guys to read along with us.
Yeah.
And if you like the Bible as well, you can subscribe and share.
True.
We don't say that. I mean, I think we've never said that.
Well.
But, I mean, it's not about us, it's about the Bible and getting God's word out there. So if you have people that you think would like it, or even if you don't, just share it, like it, and subscribe, because that helps us to get this word out to more people.
That's true. And not just to more people, but like as we practice what we're learning from the Word of God, we can be more accountable to each other and live a better life. And we all want to grow. So, you know, that's the exhortation right there, isn't it? That you're reading it, I'm reading it. If we're inclining our ear, our actions should be improving,
yes,
right?
100%.
Yeah. And you will be able to have a great sleep.
Amen to that.
I love great sleep now. I really appreciate it. So tomorrow we're going to read Proverbs 5. And this is so great. Thanks for joining me, Sam.
Thank you, Jess.
Have a great day.
Bye.
Bye.